Medical tourism is one of the fastest growing industries in the Dominican Republic, and in today's video I'm going to take you to a top-notch hospital in the city of Santiago so you can see the quality of the facilities available here. Plus, I'm going to use a robot to do surgery. Yeah, wait till you see that. Let's dive in. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jamie Gruber. I quit my $400,000 a year executive position in the United States and moved to the Dominican Republic in 2022. Brought my family with me too, and I share all about life, investing, and the economic growth of the Dominican Republic on this channel. Today I came up to Santiago, which is a city in the middle of the country. So I wanted to check out what it looked like for people coming from other countries here to get different types of surgeries or procedures and to take advantage of high quality care at a much lower cost. I came here to Holmes Hospital, where I was greeted by a guy named Abraham, who's the director of communications. Also brought along my buddy and videographer, Eric. That's him. I call him Big Sexy. Actually, that's the first time I've ever called him that, but we're going to call him that from now on. And in addition, I was greeted by Santiago's top propagandist, whose name is David Bermudez. David is a local entrepreneur, and he and his family own a legendary place called Camp David, a hotel and restaurant up in the mountains of Santiago. And he's a great guy, except he overdoes the Santiago stuff. Wait, you'll see.
Remember how I told you that from this area we got the best cigar, best chocolate, best coffee? Those are one of the leading coffee brands.
So here's where we started, outside. And honestly, this is a beautiful facility, even from the outside. You can see it's well designed, it's multiple floors. There's attention paid to the aesthetics, including this atrium area. When I walked down this corridor and saw the pharmacy and other things in it, I was kind of blown away. After that, we went inside, and Abraham showed me all these people on the wall who were the founders of the hospital. And I learned there's a lot of pride taken in this part of the country around how much coordination there is between partners in any business venture that they build. This hospital, you'll see. Pretty cool. First thing I wanted to see was the emergency area. So they took us over to that section of the hospital. And look, walking around with a camera, I don't want to take this thing and show people in an emergency setting. I mean, if nothing else, I don't want to get hurt or yelled at. So I made Eric do it. Eric, can you just get like a peek after this doctor goes by?
You can have a little tape of the hole,
yeah.
But without.
Thankfully, he was no worse the wear. Next up, we headed over to the surgery area. Now, to get into the surgery area, I had to get all doctored up. You know what I'm saying? Put on some scrubs. So I went into this room looking one way, and I came out looking another. There's a dude standing right there to the left when I came out. I didn't want to make too much of a deal about the camera watching me. That would have been weird. So kind of slinked out of the room. Oh well. With me scrubbed up and Eric scrubbed up, we headed into the surgical center, and Abraham gave us a little bit of a tour.
This is the pre-surgical part where the patients wait before going into the operating room. Okay. So here they get prepared with the doctors and the nurses and all of the team that we have here.
I mean, honestly, look at this place. This is really beautiful, modern, kind of clinical. It's got the look of a modern hospital. Now, one of the things that my family's been affected by recently is Parkinson's disease. So when Abraham brought up advanced treatments for Parkinson's, my ears perked up. People in my family that have been affected by Parkinson's disease recently, and I've learned of, I guess it's like a brain surgery you can do.
Yes, it's called DBS, Deep Brain Stimulation, which is an equipment that is put it into the brain with a variety who is put it here in the chest. So that makes the stimulation in the brain to stop the movement disorder.
So it doesn't heal Parkinson's, but it removes the symptoms. It removes the shaky.
Here at Holmes, we have a neurofunctional department for that disease.
Wow. Now, over in this room, we're not going to show, but there was a surgery that had just ended, and I took my mask off, but I promise it was okay.
Is it okay to take this out for a second?
You can take it out here because we already closed.
I took this down because they said they closed up. So that's the only reason this is down, for those of you sticklers out there.
We ended up talking to one of the doctors here who gave us an overview of what just happened in that room and some of the stuff that happens here at Holmes.
We're just finishing a patient that had a large goiter, and we did a total thyroidectomy. Yeah. After we finish with this one, then the gynecologists are going to come to do a robotic hysterectomy. Wow. When she's out, you can come and see the robot.
Now to the fun part. This machine right here, called the Vinci, is actually a machine you can use, that doctors use, to perform surgery without touching the patient at all. Just robot hands to do crazy things. So I sat down, I jumped in, and here's what happened. Eric, tell her to stay still. And get me 20 cc's of epinephrine. Stat! Ow! Ow! All right, so I didn't actually perform surgery, but I could have. I was there. Could have done it. Actually, would have fainted. I don't like blood. Makes me weak. I was actually giving blood recently, and I passed out. My wife was in the room, thankfully, but I don't do well with it. Can't just be me. You gotta let me know in the comments. You get weak with blood? It's just me. Am I the only one? All right, that's enough of the surgery center. I got my fill. It's about as close to being a doctor as I'll ever be, and we moved on to the next section, but not before David needed to chime in again.
No, back off. Sorry.
You see, we got modern doors.
Oh, David. By the way, if you're enjoying the content that I make, educating you on all the things that are happening here in the Dominican Republic, would love for you to go deeper with us in the DR Inner Circle. This is an exclusive community of people living in, moving to, or investing in the Dominican Republic, where we do live Q&A on a weekly basis. We have exclusive WhatsApp chats, tons of interactions, and even an AI called Jamie GPT, so you can get all your questions answered even if it's 2 a.m. The link is down below, or you can simply go to jamiegruber.com. Would love for you to join us and be a part of an incredible community of people. All right, up next, we move through a few different parts of the hospital. And I'm going to be honest, when you see this, this isn't what most people picture when it comes to the Dominican Republic. This is showing you a new standard. I mean, just look. Let's go to cardiology first. Beautiful, clean, well done, great look and feel. Over here is for sleep disorders. Again, modern, with plenty of attention paid to the detail of this facility. And this part, this digestive or probably gastroenterological GI docs. Again, modern and up to date. I even asked in the surgery center of Abraham, where do doctors come from that work here?
We have doctors from the United States, from Brazil, from Spain, from Mexico, from many other countries.
Gotcha.
Now, next up, what we did was went and looked at one of the international rooms where people that come can stay in the hospital when they're getting ready to do plastic surgery or whatever it is they come for. According to Abraham, plastic surgery is a big piece, but also prostate, colon, and many other procedures are done here, again, at a fraction of the cost and with every convenience that the US or Canada or Europe would offer. Well, maybe not Canada, because you have free health care, but you only have to wait 7 or 8 years to get it done. It's my first Canada shot of the video. I might have more. In fact,
Holmes is the only one hospital in the Dominican Republic accredited with Accreditation Canada.
Canadian certified to do what? To write a referral to somebody else to not do something? Canada? This is the part where Canadians get really upset. And I think it's funny because people take things way too seriously. It's just a joke. But honestly, it's kind of true. I love you, Canada. Actually, you have one of the best national anthems I've ever seen. And amazing mooses. They're amazing. Mooses. That's enough about Canada. I had to. What good is a video if it doesn't stoke a little emotion, Oh, that Canada chat thread in the inner circle is going to go crazy on this one. You know I love you all. One other thing that I was impressed by here was the technology. In the US, it might seem simple, but you don't see this all the time here. Use of an app to handle all of your business needs here at Holmes. Check this out.
This is the app, right? Holmes, the app for the patient. This is my own personal account. So you go, you can make an appointment, and you can see your appointment archive, and you can see your test. For example, here is my vitamin D test. I go and see report, and anywhere in the world or anywhere I'm located in DR, I can see my report of laboratory report. Look, and here it is.
How's your vitamin D?
It's great. It's great. It's great, by the way. So it is. If I want to make an appointment, I just tap make an appointment. I go there with the insurance, where it's located. Next, specialty. I choose the specialty. You see? Mm-hmm. And I can make my appointment.
Next up, we headed across this bridge, which apparently is in some way, shape, or form significant.
The idea is people can appreciate where you would stay when you get a medical procedure here. You feel like home if you come from the US. And the only bridge that connects these two buildings is here in in Santiago.
I mean, look, he's not wrong. It's a really, really nice facility. He has shown me parts of Santiago I never imagined that I could see. But let's calm down just a little bit, my friend, okay? While we were walking over, I had to make sure I confronted Eric just because I like to do that, make him uncomfortable as well. And then finally, we got into the section of this building which would be dedicated for hospital rooms, essentially. And they're all full, so we couldn't see inside of them. But you can see in this hallway, again, how modern, clean, well done it all is. And then over through this doorway, we went into the hotel side, a Residence Inn, fully attached right to Holmes Hospital. So if you're coming in for treatment and you're not going to stay in one of the rooms in the hospital, easily you can get a room at the Residence Inn and boom, you can walk across that bridge, very significant bridge apparently, and you'll be right in the hospital to do whatever you need to. Just because I was curious, I wanted to make sure we saw a actual hotel room, and here's what we got.
and to everyone who's visiting the city, visiting the country, wants to just to have a good time, you know?
This is nice. It's really nice. Look at the view that you get of the city over here.
This is an ideal hotel to stay at, even though you're not getting any medical procedures going on. So
Exactly.
if you're a person traveling for work and you need 1 month to stay here, don't go to an Airbnb. Just stay here. You get everything going on here. And to be honest, I've never seen a Residence Inn with this much level of
This is a 5-star hotel.
So in Santiago, our Marriott Residence Inn are 5-star. And if you want to see the sunset, Camp David is only 10 minutes away.
Exactly.
And then downstairs, we went to a nice restaurant that we hung out in for a few minutes, through these lobby areas where they have a bunch of displays going up for an event that they're hosting, and then here. A full auditorium in the hotel that's honestly like really, really well done. Look, all joking aside, here's my honest take. This is a gorgeous facility. The doctors here that I've met are all bilingual, really good English. From what I've seen, they're educated, and there is a massive commitment to the quality of care being rivaled with, or if not better, than parts of the world that we consider developed, like the US, Canada, and other places. And this is where I gotta give Santiago its due. It's extremely organized. And what I mean by that is, it feels to me like call them the oligarchs of the city, the people with the most influence, really put their ego down in order to come together to bring the best amenities that this city can get. They don't care about winners or losers in that regard. They care simply about Santiago winning. And if you're somebody moving here or even living here like I am, having Santiago in this country, even though I live 4 hours away in Punta Cana, means I get access to a top-notch city with top-notch medical care. And that is what I saw by walking through homes and getting a full tour, even if I had to listen to this.
Jamie, you haven't seen the bathrooms in this hospital.
Now, this is one part of Santiago with a lot of benefits. It's really one of the places that I've been lucky enough to get a behind-the-scenes look, like the surgery center and all of that stuff. But I even got to go behind the scenes of the airport and the monorail and all of the development happening in Santiago. Things that, even if you're from this area, you probably have never seen. And I put all of that in this video right here that you can watch to get a full run of Santiago, the future, and what luxury life looks like in this incredible city. And fair warning, plenty of propaganda from David. Oh, and bathrooms. Wait till you see the bathrooms. You just have to just tap there. See you on the next one.